The Honda HRX217VYA with Roto-stop. Is the blade stop feature worth the extra money? Does it have issues that you need to know about? And should you still buy one, even though Honda's done making them? Hey guys and gals, welcome to Garage Gear. I'm JB, and just so we're clear here, I purchased this Honda HRX217VYA with my own money, so you know you're getting an honest review. This Honda is assembled right here in the USA out of domestic and foreign components. Here's the details. With curves in all the right places, this is the Nexite deck. Honda states that it's made of a high impact resistant material. Who you kidding, Honda? It's plastic. But it doesn't dent, rust, or corrode, so if you're looking for something that's going to last, this could be the way to go. Now this is a 4-in-1 mower. Most are 3-in-1, and the Versamow feature on this mower is one of its best features. By shifting this lever over to bag mode and removing the bag, you're then ready to rear discharge out the back. With the lever still in bag mode, you can lift the rear trunk, throw on your bag, and you're in bag mode, or you can shift the lever all the way over and you're in mulch mode. And the kicker here, or the clip director here in this case, is that you can do a little of both mulching and bagging. Now, if I slide this green lever here to maybe somewhere in the middle, I'm now able to mulch about 50% and then bag 50%. And you can do whatever percentage here that you want. And what's really cool is if the lawn is starting to get really long, maybe you're on vacation or it's been raining for weeks on end and the grass is super tall, well, you can mulch some of those clippings, pump those nutrients back into the soil, and then still get some clippings into the bag, and that way you have less to dispose later on. This is a super smart feature, and a lot of brands are starting to copycat this. Just ahead of that is the GCV 200 engine. This is kind of like having a V6 Honda Accord. Plenty of power to get you uphill and to slice its way through tall grass without slowing down. And to help this video not slow down with the YouTube algorithm, would you mind hitting that like button? Thank you. And this engine sips gas. I can mow my entire 10,000 square foot lawn on 1 tank of gas and still have about 1/8 of a tank left. Very fuel efficient considering how powerful it is. There is zero range anxiety with this mower. Oil changes are simple. All you do is simply tip it over, pour out the oil, tip it back, and refill. And these engines require about 12 to 13.5 fluid ounces of oil. Air filters are super easy to check and swap out if needed. They're right underneath this cover here, and I'll have some of these linked down below in the description. With this GCV 200 engine, you get an extra large gas cap with a super wide mouth that helps reduce spilling. And if we look down inside, you see that little ridge right there. That is where you want to fill your gas up to. That is going to help this engine run at its best. Love that sound. Just like on your car. There's also a fuel shutoff valve here on the side, which is a long since forgotten feature by many other brands. Now, controlling all that power down at the engine is an adjustable throttle control. One of my favorite features on this entire mower. It only has a high speed and a low speed. But still, on lawnmowers today, this is just something that's been completely forgotten about. Really nice to have this on here. Now, I'm willing to guess that the main reason that you're looking at this HRX217VYA in particular is right here, the Roto-stop, also known as your blade stop. And the reason I picked this specific model was for this specific feature. I can start the mower up, the engine will run, but the blades won't move. Then when I push down on this big yellow button here and pull back on my bail, the blades will start spinning. And let's say I run into an obstacle, maybe there's something in my way, a kid's toy or a tree branch or something like that, I can simply let go, the engine will still run, I can walk over, pick up my item, get it out of the way, walk back, the engine's still running, push on that button, pull back on that bail, engage the blades again, and go. Awesome safety feature, and it saves the hassle of having to pull start the mower over and over and over again. Now, while we're talking about the blades, let's see what the buzz is all about. This is Honda's twin blade micro cut system. 2 blades hacking away, doing a great job whether you're rear discharging, mulching, or bagging. Chopping up those grass blades into fine particles better than your Ninja blender. Now the next question is, how high do you want those blades off of the ground? This mower comes with a 7-point 4-wheel height adjustment system. With 4 separate height adjusters at each wheel, this deck holds its height well without any deck bounce compared to other models that may only have a single or dual lever height adjustment system. Here's the new Echo mower, single lever height adjustment system on this model. It's a little cheaper. Check this out. Lots of deck bounce here. Bruh. These height adjusters go all the way from 0.75 inches all the way up to 4 inches. So this mower can handle some taller grass, and these are accurate measurements too. So if it says 2.5, These blades will be 2.5 inches high. The wheels on this model are 2 inches wide, by 9 inches tall with ball bearings inside for less rolling resistance and improved durability. And the rubber tread on these wheels can really last. I wonder how cool these wheels would look if they were blacked out. This is a rear-wheel drive unit, and the transmission giving these back wheels their go is made of metal for increased durability and longevity. And behind all that is a rubber drag flap. Nice to see, since nowadays they're made out of cheap plastic by other brands. Toro, you can do better. Moving up the handlebars, we have a 3-position height system. Here are your height settings. Now, I'm 5'9", and this is currently set at the highest setting. And all I gotta do is come down here to these gray tabs, twist them, and the handlebars will lower themselves down. We're gonna put this in the middle. This is the middle setting. Yep, definitely in the middle. From here, this is the middle setting. And this is still comfortable for me, but not ideal. And then from here, I can come down, lower it down one more time, and set this handlebar setup really low. So if you're a shorter person, this could be a great height for you. You can also fold these handlebars down by opening up those latches and lower that handlebar all the way down for better storage. Come on back, there we go. Now, mow and stow or vertical storage is not available on this mower. These mowers are meant to be kept in their normal upright position like this. And in my experience, mowers that have that stand-up feature tend to not last as long. Up here at your command center, we have the throttle control here on the left. On this right side, you have your Roto-stop, and in the center is your select drive. The speed on this transmission is adjustable. Set your speed, push down your paddles, and away you go. If you got some tall grass ahead of you, you can set the speed a little bit lower and press down, and the mower will go nice and slow. If the grass isn't too tall, you can set the speed up a little bit, grip it, and rip it. Now here's a few other quick facts about this mower. The overall weight is approximately 98 to 115 pounds. This is going to depend on the version of the HRX model that you buy. It comes with a fantastic 5-year residential warranty. Just be sure to fill out the warranty paperwork right away. This mower also comes with a 90-day commercial warranty. If you're interested in checking out the full unboxing and assembly of this mower, I'll have that video linked down below in the description. Well, those are the details. So if you're ready, I'm ready, let's go mow. Now to start this mower up, we're gonna take our throttle control and push it all the way forward. From here, we're gonna give it a pull. Then from here, I'm gonna push down on my yellow button for my Roto-stop, pull back on that lever, nice and easy. Now we're going. Now the blades are spinning, we're ready to mow. Let's go. And from here, to shut the mower off, all you gotta do is pull the throttle lever back. So how does this HRX217VYA mow? Mulching does a really good job slicing up clippings into superfine particles with decent deck suction. Leaves and any other little bits of mulch that seem to find their way up and onto my lawn get sucked up right away and annihilated with those twin blades. Bagging will give you the best quality of cut, and you can load that bag up quite a bit without the mower feeling rear heavy. Rear discharging will leave a bit of a mess behind for you to step in, depending on how tall your grass is. Striping is a solid A, but if you want those A+ golf course level stripes, you're gonna need to pop on a striping kit, which I'll have linked down below in the description. How can you be upset with stripes that look like this? Now here's what I like about this Honda HRX 217VYA. The Roto-stop is a big win for this model. It's such a convenience to have. This saves me a lot of the hassle of having to constantly restart the mower, or even just to stop and get an Instagram pic with me and my mower. These decks are super tough. I've only seen one over the years with a crack in it. It had a crack right underneath the front height adjuster, and the guy rolled it down a super steep hill and it hit a tree at the bottom. He decided to JB weld it, and it lasted him several more years. Not sure what he was thinking or doing, but hey, things happen out in the yard. The engine on this mower doesn't quit. It has tons of power to get through those tough times when the grass is starting to get really tall without bogging down. My turf is thick, and it just kept slicing and dicing. It's gonna take a lot to stop this train. The drive system's responsive and direct. Push down and go. Love the throttle control on these mowers. Again, it's just a feature you don't see on many mowers nowadays. Now here's what grinds my gears with this Honda. This Roto-stop is definitely nice, but it had its issues right on day one. Do you see this peg right here that sticks into the Roto-stop? As you push down on this yellow button and pull back on the bale, that little peg links up with a hook-shaped mechanism inside the Roto-stop. That little hook is linked up to a cable which engages the blades. Well, the problem here is that the peg that sticks into the Roto-stop housing here is just too small, and it links up with this hook-shaped mechanism that's inside, and because it's not sticking in far enough, it would disconnect itself and unhook and disengage the blades randomly while I was mowing. Small peg. They have a blue pill for this issue, Honda. So right away on the very first mow, the Roto-stop disengaged itself 5 times. And I was like, what the hell's the point of having this if it's just gonna keep shutting itself off? Well, luckily, this was actually an easy fix. So if yours is doing this, lean in. What I did here is I pulled the bale out of the handlebar, just like that. And then from here, I stretched it out, still holding this spring and everything here in place so it doesn't come undone. I just stretched out this bale, just like that, to really give some tension. So when I push it back into the handlebar, it's kind of spring-loaded at this point, and it pushes itself further into the Roto-stop. So when I put it back in the handlebar, it effectively pushes on the sides more, and the Roto-stop hasn't disengaged since. It works perfectly fine now, engaging properly with the Roto-stop. So if you're having this issue, try stretching out your bale. It sounds like a personal problem. Now from the front wheels to the rear of the handlebars, this is a long mower, and I feel like I'm driving a spaceship. And since it's a bit of a longer mower, you're gonna have to negotiate your turns a little bit better. And with that comes these handlebar corners. I wish these were just a little bit more rounded because it would make turns a lot easier by my fence and by the siding of my house. Handlebar knobs. These have a tendency to fail over time, but a simple nut and a bolt from a hardware store will easily fix that problem. Now here's something I didn't see coming. Hand fatigue. After about 45 minutes or so of mowing, I started to feel this burning sensation in my palms, my wrist, and my thumbs from pushing down on this paddle. Instead of pushing with your thumbs, you can try pushing down with your palms instead. This is just something you'll have to get used to if you have a larger lawn. Deck crevices underneath the deck. Just a heads up, a lot of these crevices get filled and packed with grass while you're mowing. So a pressure washer will become your best friend when you have to clean out this deck. Recalls. In recent years, Honda's been going through a lot of issues with recalls because the camshafts were locking up on some of their models, causing injury to homeowners. It made them impossible to start. This problem has since been rectified, but before you buy a Honda mower like this one, make sure that you check the sides of the box for either a green or a blue dot. This will indicate that the repair on the camshaft has been complete. There are other ways to identify this issue, and I'll have that video with all that information linked down below. This mower keeps missing lines of grass while I'm cutting. Well, if you're seeing this issue, it's probably because you're cutting wheel line to wheel line. This mower has a narrower front end. I overlap my passes with this mower, and basically the next cut up, I line up the previous cut line with my height adjuster. Do that and you won't see any miscuts. Also, if you're unaware, as of September 2023, Honda is officially out of the gas-powered lawnmower game.
It's over.
It's sad to see a quality mower like this no longer being produced. They're selling off any remaining stock, and I'll have a video linked below on the future of Honda lawnmowers. Currently, this is one of the best mowers out there for homeowner use. If you run it on ethanol-free or stabilized fuel and change the oil at least once a season, this mower should easily pass that 10-year, 100,000 mile mark. And in case you're looking for a Honda mower and you can't find one in your local area, I'll have some links down below in the description to help you out. And thank you for supporting the channel. Check this thing out. This is dustier than a VHS tape at Blockbuster. For more cool garage gear content, click or tap the screen right here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the garage.